Hello and welcome to Meadow Creek High School for this UPSL Division I semifinal. LSA Norcross Pro 2 taking on Potros FC's U23s here at Meadow Creek High School, the home of the Mustangs in Norcross, Georgia. It's going to be an exciting one. This is our second time bringing you this exact matchup. The first time came in the preseason. We'll take a look at the starting lineup for Potros FC's U23s. AJ, only one change from last week's match. Eli Salinas comes in to replace Mateo Diaz. The same lineup other than that as the teams walk out and we get ready for kickoff. AJ Brown will be the goalkeeper. Along the back line will be Chris Johnson, Nolan Daly, Eli Salinas, and Holt Ward. In the midfield will be Nico Nunez alongside Jordan Yaffin and Alejandro Melendez. And up top, Ivan Kobe, who had 2 goals last time out, Dalen Allen, and Alex Rios is the final one there. Teams will shake hands and we'll be right back to bring you the kickoff. And apologies, we did not have audio for a bit there. We were talking about how these two teams got here. Potros FC's U23s, they traveled down to UMA SC2 down in Seal, Alabama for the quarterfinal match. That game finished 2-2 in regular time. All 4 goals came in the first half. 2 goals were scored by Ivan Kobe, number 19, starting today. We're ready for kickoff here. James Thier ended up getting the winner in extra time to win 3-2 to send Potros into the semifinal. LSA Norcross 2 was slightly different. They came from the championship game after finishing first in the South Division. They took on Atletico Buford 2, who finished first in the North Division. That match also went to extra time, and Atletico Buford finished winning the match 2-0 to claim the D1 championship. LSA Norcross re-enters into the playoffs for a second chance at a title in the playoffs. So there's a regular season champion and a playoff champion. In normal circumstances, each of those champions would claim a promotion spot. For today, in this particular case, Atletico Buford already have a premier team, so they did not play for a promotion spot. They just won the championship. And both teams playing here today, LSA Norcross 2 and Potros U23s, also have Premier Division sides. So that match, this game is also to win a championship, but not to gain promotion. These two teams met early in the preseason. They played, I believe, to a 1-1 draw. It was a long time ago, a much different temperature and occasion. Now playing under the lights here in December. I believe that other match was played back in either August or September. It was a while ago. We brought you that one live here as well. Here come LSA. Their first attack of the match. They go down, but it's a too heavy pass. Will go out for a goal kick. Thank you for joining us here in the Potros YouTube channel, where we brought you all the matches. I believe only one match where we had some technical difficulties forced us not to be able to stream that match. We were able to upload the recording after the fact. That was away to UFA Lawrenceville. All the premier matches and all the Division I matches were brought to you live here, and we'll continue to try to do so as we move into the spring season. This may be the one or two of the final matches for the Potros U23 side. They're fighting to try to win a title. The premier team unfortunately went out early in the premier playoffs, despite such a great season going into a perfect record going into the playoffs, nearly finding the U.S. Open Cup qualifying, only for a penalty kick to separate them from being able to move on there. Abraham Macias, the head coach of the U23s, was previously an assistant coach with the premier side, had his opportunity this season to take on this U23 side, had some ups and downs throughout the season, but has proven so far to make the difference in this team to help them search for that title. But it's a tough opposition here today. Again, LSA Norcross was the top seed out of the South Division. These two teams did not meet during the regular season. And now a ball in behind. Ward is there to shield it. Holt Ward, he'll let it go all the way, and it will go out for a goal kick. There's a great work there from Holt Ward. Comes into this team his first season with Potros. Started in the first match as a forward. Picked up an injury outside of Potros activities with a broken arm. Kept him out for a lot of the first half of the season. Came back in and has been playing in that left back position. Here's Dalen Allen, who wins it back high up the field. And as we get into that corner, we're not going to really be able to see what's happening. Hopefully nothing too important missed. But the play stopped here. Not sure exactly what's going on. Unfortunately, here in the press box, there's no open window, so I'm currently not hearing any sound coming from the field. I believe that we have a microphone set up outside. Not sure exactly how it's sounding. If you have any feedback, you can put a comment. We start with a dropped ball. LSA back in possession, wearing all white. They send it long. Holt Ward gets his head to it. It goes straight up. And now played forward by Nunez. He was pretty instrumental in that quarterfinal match for Potros in that 3-2 victory over UMA. Playing in that defensive mid. Helped to break up plays. He was all over the field. Helped to create some plays. Jordan Yaffin got an assist. He starts today also in the midfield. LSA playing through the pressure as they like to do. They find the man in the middle. And a ball over the top. It's behind Nolan Daly. He's going to get a shot away here. What a save there from A.J. Brown. A simple ball behind. The defense did not follow the runner well. And now they get a second attempt here, and that one's too high. And will go out for a goal kick. Let's take a look at that one again, because that's the first chance of the game. As A.J. Brown, the young goalkeeper, gets us back underway. We might have to come back to this replay at another time as the play's back live. There's Rios coming into the central position from the right wing. And now LSA once again. We saw UMA in that first game as well. They had a lot of opportunities. They had over 25 shots in the match. Potros had fewer opportunities, but they were efficient with the ones that they had and did enough to come away with the victory. Today so far, LSA with the best chance of the game so far. A.J. Brown continuing to be strong back in the goal for Potros. A ball over the top. Was looking for Allen. A little bit of bounce between the players. And now played out wide here. Kept in. LSA forced to play backwards. A pass into the midfield picked out. We'll see that opportunity once again. A great save there by AJ Brown to keep the score level early on in this game. Here's Nunez, wins it back, connects with Johnson. Rios can't get past his man. A heavy touch goes into the path of Johnson, but it's cleared straight back into the LSA Norcross possession. Norcross finding the space in between. But now Yaffin coming back and winning it. I believe that's Yaffin. Yes, it is, and he was fouled in the process as well, so he will win a free kick. It's played forward, and the goalkeeper off his line, able to come and collect. And a bit of apologies in advance for any camera difficulties. We have a one-man production team, so I'm also working the camera today, as well as operating the replay and doing the commentary, so bear with us if we have some difficulties there. So far, things seem to have been moving pretty smoothly. Here come LSA again, this time on the near side. They get around Johnson, but it's too heavy. Salinas able to clear off of the LSA player for a goal kick. Gives us a chance to look at the second opportunity. After that AJ Brown save, ball was cleared to the edge of the box, and a shot right there was just too high, but it was still dangerous. Now the goal kick played back in. Here's Salinas. Played forward, headed on by Yaffin. Into the path of Kobe. He's trying to get to it, but the LSA player able to play back to the keeper. It's too heavy, goes out for a corner kick. The first corner of the match for Potros. By a forced error as the ball was played back to the goalkeeper. And goes out for a goal kick. Sorry, corner kick. And let's see if they can capitalize again. We said last week against UMA they didn't have many opportunities, but they took them when they got them. The cross comes in. It's over all the heads. It's Rios there on the far side, keeps it in. Back into the box is cleared out by LSA, looking for the feet of the forward. Yaffin plays it back to Rios. He tries to find his way through three shirts. Gets through the first one, but not the second. Johnson clears it off of an LSA player and out for a Potros throw-in. A ball into the back post. Saved off the line by the LSA keeper. I'm not even sure if anybody got a touch to it, but it was almost into the back of the net. It bounced all around. The LSA keeper had to react in the last second in order to keep it out of the goal. Goes out for a corner. It's taken quickly. All the way to the back post is too high for Nunez. Rios puts it back in. Finds the feet here. Oh, wide from Dalen Allen. He was found on the back post by himself. Two back-to-back opportunities for Potros. Nearly finding an opener. The long throw here, it bounced all the way to the far post. Keeper had to make the quick reactions to save that one. The second one was even closer, but wide of the goal. Here comes LSA back in possession. Goalkeeper with the ball, pressure on him. He finds a teammate in the middle. He's surrounded. They play it through the lines. quickly. Now the ball played forward. Johnson got his head to it. Now Nolan Daly, a heavy touch from him and misses out. A chance here for LSA to capitalize as they win the possession back in the attacking half. LSA finds a man in the middle, but the flag comes up, so they won't be able to finish the play. We'll take a look at the second opportunity. They took the corner quickly from that last opportunity. It went all the way back. Rios does well to put this to the back post. Bounces to, I believe that was Allen there, and he gets his shot away, but it was just too wide from the goal. And now Salinas sends the ball back down the line, looking for Allen. It's too high, but bounces off the back of his head. A slip from the LSA player and a chance here for Kobe. Kobe leaves it. Allen gets his shot away. It's on target. And now Potros looks like they're getting some momentum in this game. There's a good work there from Kobe to stay with the runner. It was just a bit too soft. It was a little bit too heavy, the pass to Allen, and he wasn't able to get a great contact. Did enough to get it on target. Forced the keeper to make a save, but it wasn't a difficult one. This is shaping up to be a very exciting semifinal. Chris Johnson stepping forward to press there from the right back position. Alex Rios will drop in to cover for him in the meantime. LSA does well to play through the pressure. Now they've got to find the outlet to go forward. They go long. Looking in behind, it gets past Ward. Daly there to cover. He sends it forward but keeps it in play. Ward in the way to stop the ball from coming back in. Doesn't do enough to keep it out of bounds. And LSA get the free kick taken. Sorry, we'll come back to that in another moment. But here's LSA once again. They take the throw in quickly. Back on the attack. Salinas steps forward. Does enough to put the forward off. Rios there to help send it forward. Allen putting the pressure immediately. Trying to win it back high up the field. He does so. Working with Yaffin. Yaffin finds his way through. But Melendez not able to find this next pass to Kobe. Jordan Yaffin. We know how good he can be in tight spaces. Showing a little bit there. He showed it last week in that assist to the Ivan Kobe goal. The second one. Now LSA with a chance here from a wide position. Ward putting in a tackle to send it out for a corner. This was that opportunity from Dalen Allen. It came from the flick on from him. Kobe took advantage of the slip and then fed it through to Allen. It was just too far for him to get a clean shot away. Now a chance for LSA from the corner. It's short, headed up into the air by Ward, headed back down by the LSA player before cleared by Nunez. Melendez can't control the ball bouncing. LSA still in control. They get it to this wide area. The runner continues his run. Gets it in from behind Johnson. Flag stays down, goes into the box. Johnson comes from behind, able to get it out, but it was already out of bounds, so it will be a goal kick. Goal kick taken. Apologies again. A foul called there by Johnson. Gets a bit of a talking to from the ref. Just a quick word. Nothing too great there. Chance to put a ball into the box. It comes in. It's behind Ward. It's too far for him. And will bounce out for a goal kick. So 15 minutes gone. It's been an exciting 15 minutes, but the score still stays level. Scoreline doesn't reflect the amount of chances in this game. Both teams could have a lead at this point, but the scoreline stays level, which reflects well on the opportunities in the game. Sent forward by Salinas, looking for Allen. It falls down. He gets his head to it once again. No one running on. Rios was there, but a bit too late. And it's headed out for another LSA throw. Ball put in. Yaffin on it quickly. Gets it to Kobe. Ivan Kobe looking for the chance to shoot. He's closed down. No foul. Play continues. LSA looking to go the other way. They find some space in the midfield. Salinas steps forward there. Now Melendez, the Potros using some relentless pressing so far in this match. LSA so far have been doing a pretty decent job of getting through it, and this time they do a great job of getting through it. They still have work to do to get past the back line. They find it in behind, and a chance there from a tight angle. He had a couple options in the middle, but decided to go for the shot himself. The Potros defense wasn't able to get across to close it down quick enough, but they did enough to close the angle and force the mistake on the shot. See it again, that ball in behind, in between Ward and Daly, neither of them able to read it well before the shot was taken. Brown sends it back down. Allen trying to flick it on. It's won back by LSA. Johnson heads this time. Nunez under pressure, does well to hold off the pressure. Now finds Allen's chest. Allen brings it down, tries to go around. Was too far away from him, but he keeps going with the pressure. Nearly won it back there on the back line. Another ball forward. Nunez chasing down the man. A ball in behind. It's going to be too heavy that time. It's Abraham Macias looking at his bench, thinking about what to do. Only made one change to the starting lineup, and it was a last-minute change. Mateo Diaz was originally going to start in the center back position. The last minute, Macias decided to switch it. Not sure if it was a tactical reason or some other reason, but Eli Salinas comes into the starting 11. The rest of the starting lineup is unchanged from last week's match. The bench is about the same. Only two changes to the actual game day roster, and that's Abraham Gonzalez is no longer in the roster this week. To replace him was Jose Mateo, as well as Branderban Hernandez back in the lineup as he returns from injury. So last week they only came with 8 subs. This week they come with 9. Here's LSA putting another ball in. It took a deflection off of Johnson. Brown can't get across quick enough, so it will be an LSA corner from the near side. Unfortunately, the way this stadium is set up, we just get that corner cut off, so we won't be able to actually see the kick. We'll see what's going on inside the box, though. Cross comes in to the back post. Melendez heads it down. Ward was there trying to get to the second one. Now the cross comes in. Brown with some safe hands sees that one in. Will look to try to launch the attack. Looking at his options. Now decides to go long. Dalen Allen's been all over that back line of LSA today. We mention it week after week, but Dalen Allen and Chris Johnson, 2 of the starters today, are not U23 players by category, but they were brought down from the Premier side about halfway through the season to help the U23 side to secure playoffs and try to push for the title. So of the senior players of this squad leading the line, leading and helping out, Chris Johnson wearing the captain band as well, was obviously one of the more experienced players, winning both the spring 2024 and spring 2025 championships with the Premier side. Now Allen, here he comes again, cuts inside the box, plays it across. Here's Kobe on his left foot, lays it off for Melendez. His shot was going into the box. Looks like it took a deflection and slowly came into a Norcross defender. Potros once again building out. Here they come again. Rios back to Johnson. Nunez one-time touch, helps it on its way to Daly. Good bit of possession and a good ball there from Daly to find Melendez once again. Or sorry, Yaffin. A nice move there from Melendez. Puts the cross in. It's a bit too short. Now second attempt. It comes in. Kobe gets his head to it, but it goes away from the goal. Wasn't able to wrap his neck around to redirect it. Goal kick played short by Norcross. They've done that throughout this match. They've played through the pressure, but they have gone direct a few times. They go direct again here. It's won by LSA back towards their defensive line, and Potros win it back from there. Here's Ward, under pressure. Kobe, good quick passing from them. Ward sends it out to Salinas. Salinas under pressure, sends it down. Looking for Rios. Finds him, but a heavy touch goes back to Norcross. A nice flick on there. Gets another flick onto the forward. Here's a chance. Not too many numbers coming forward in the box. Good hold-up play from LSA to get more numbers forward. Still with LSA. Moving the ball around. Forced to go back, but a good bit of possession for them as they look for the opportunity to break the lines. This time they go direct over behind. It's too long once again and out for a goal kick. From many years of playing against this LSA squad, which of course previously was known as Limeño, Georgia, you've seen that they have a very distinct style of how they play. They like to play a lot of short passes around the back, around the deep positions, and then they look for those runners in behind. They've played this way for years without fail, thanks to their coach, Josue Galdames, known as La Mochila. Played in the El Salvador national team. That was a great ball there from Chris Johnson to find Allen. Allen holding it up, looking for options. Saw the run of Rios, but played it into an LSA player. Still able to keep the ball, though. Johnson now plays it out to Kobe. Ivan Kobe looking for the space. Forced to go back. He loses out the possession. Chance here for LSA. Nunez doing well to close it down, slow it down, allowing the numbers to come back. But LSA just run out of field space here at Meadow Creek High School. Johnson looking to take the quick throw. The throw-in finds its way through to Allen. His pass out wide to Kobe was too close to the LSA defender, and they're right back in possession. Nice quick play there in the midfield. Get it wide here. Goes around Rios. Still has to get around Johnson, but finds a teammate in between. Going towards the line, Nunez did well to cut across, forcing that one out for a goal kick. And that's been the story of the first half for LSA. They've had a few good opportunities, but majority of their attacks have finished that way, where they get close to the goal, but then just run out of space and end up going out for a goal kick before they can actually finish the play. We will see as the game goes on whether they're able to adjust. Another ball forward. Salinas gets his head to it. Into the midfield. LSA once again bringing the ball forward. This time Kobe's able to use his strength to get the ball back and sends it forward immediately down the line. There was no player making the run. Allen was not aware to it. He decided to stay central. So LSA will be back in possession. Yaffin stepping forward, looking to help initiate the press. LSA forced to go back to their keeper. This Potros U23 side so far have done well to force LSA into sending balls into positions where they can win it, but this time they do find the gap in behind and they're able to carry forward. Rios coming towards the middle to help put the pressure. They play it around him to the wide area. A ball down the line. Runs. looked like it ran out of space, but it's actually the other dark blue line. So you can see there's 2 dark blue lines. It's the furthest one out is the one that is the out of bounds line. Here's Melendez looking to send the ball forward. It's in between Allen and Kobe, where an LSA player was waiting for it. Good ball movement here. Played out wide. A ball in behind. And then once again, just as we just mentioned, another ball in behind, too heavy, out for a goal kick. LSA not using the length of the field to their advantage. They're playing it too long. Potros holding the line well. Here's Salinas. Now they'll look for a chance to create one of their own. LSA this time putting the pressure high up the field. Salinas forced to go long. Finds the feet of Allen. Good timing from him to get in between and control that ball. Now Jordan Yaffin finds Rios. Rios with some space decides to carry before he sends it forward. Straight into an LSA defender. Defender dealt with it well. Allen was right there. Needed a good touch. But the ball headed back. Rios picks it back up again. Here he comes. Does well to get around the defender. Chance to put a cross in. Took a deflection. It falls to the feet of an LSA player without any Potros around them. Another ball forward. Salinas steps forward to force the player backwards. Does enough, and now he retreats back to his center back position. A misplaced pass in the midfield. Kobe picks it up. Chance for Potros to try to capitalize. They'll elect to keep the possession and slow the game down instead. Johnson sending a ball into the box right away. Allen up for it. It bounced behind. I believe it came off an LSA player. The keeper came out for it, but there was a bit of a miscommunication. LSA come away with it, though. It was a dangerous ball into the box there from Chris Johnson. The way this game has been going, Allen's been on almost all of those balls. He's been in the right places, and he's been challenging, making it difficult for LSA. But LSA with the bulk of the possession, and they come again into the Potros half. Very similar to what we saw from UMA last week. This time the ball over the top. Johnson able to get his head to it. And this time Salinas. I believe he was looking for Rios there on the line. Rios had just let his guard down as they were back in possession. He wasn't expecting the immediate pass, so the ball rolls out for another throw. It's taken by LSA here near the half field. Half an hour gone, an hour to go in this semifinal. There must be a winner tonight. The match is level after 90 minutes. They'll play 2 15-minute extra time periods. If it's still level, they'll go to a penalty kick shootout for a place in the final. They'll play the winner of Angeles and Augusta Arsenal, who play tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. in Macon, Georgia. The flag comes up for offside against LSA as they come back to the attack. So 3 of the 4 remaining teams from the South Conference. Potros, the last remaining team from the North Conference, other than Atletico Buford, who have already clinched the D1 regular season champions. This would be playing for the playoff championship, which Buford will not enter as they have already won the championship. Ball forward headed by an LSA player. It falls to Rios. He flicks it into the box. It's cleared out into the midfield, brought down by LSA. Kobe did well to read that one. Back into possession for Potros. Melendez under pressure immediately loses it out as LSA were all over him. And now they find the midfield. Yafin and Melendez having to come back quickly to try to cover the spaces. Another ball forward, this time Salinas, who's now found himself on the left side, gets across, tripped in the process, and will win a free kick. Taken down the line, it's headed on. I believe Yafin might have gotten a touch there. Here's Melendez. Under pressure, does well to keep it. Now Rios. Forced back, Johnson. Had Nunes, decides to go across to Salinas instead, as Nunes had a man coming to pressure. Salinas gets it to Ward. Ward's ball in the middle was picked out by LSA. It was too far for Nunes. A difficult ball played forward near the touchline. Ward leaves the throw-in for Daly. As we mentioned earlier, he's coming back from a broken arm, so he's not able to take throw-ins. Daly throws it. It's immediately given right back by Ivan Kobe this time. Ward, who was covering in the central position, wins it back. Now a ball over the top. It was not timed well. We thought it was going to be. But the flag comes up for offside against LSA, so the play will not count. Hard to tell. You can't see the full line at the time of the pass. Ball was played in and picked up right away by LSA, and a misplaced pass there by Nunes. LSA with another chance from the throw. They've got numbers coming forward. Played short here. Yafin trying to come across. A chance for them to take a shot. Here it comes. But it's wide of the goal. It wasn't too far. But AJ Brown there in the goal. He saw it all the way through. Let it roll. See, once again, good work there from LSA to play through the pressure, finding the small gaps in those triangles. And then the shot was just too wide. Here comes Potros. They win it here from the goal kick. Played one time by Yafin, looking for behind. You can see Potros trying to quickly get the ball forward when they get the ball, trying to take advantage of those 1v1 situations. LSA dealing with it. But Johnson winning it back high up the field. Tries the shot himself. That one wasn't too far off either. Player from LSA still down. He wanted a foul. Referee said that it was clean. We'll see it again. Here as the ball came forward. You can see Johnson step up. Just gets a touch on the ball. Not sure how much contact really with the player. Referee felt it was clean there. And we're back underway. LSA once again finding the space to get forward, but another heavy ball forward. Bounces in behind. Salinas under pressure. Decides to carry it himself. Now finding Johnson, who's under pressure. Down the line to Rios. Rios gets around one. Trying to cut back. Is tripped and wins a free kick. So the shape of this game really starting to unfold itself. Potros looking for those counterattack, those 1v1 opportunities. LSA trying to find the gaps in between and then hit those long balls in behind. Neither team successful in their plans so far. Here's Yafin. Not able to get through the pressure. And Nunes plays it off of the LSA player for a Potros throw in the LSA half. As we reach the final 9 minutes of this first half. Ball to the chest of Yafin. Surrounded by LSA players. One back cleanly according to the ref. Played down the line. A 1v1 here on the far side. Daly steps forward and wins it, sends it out for a throw. LSA play it quickly. Ball through the middle, driving in between. Kobe coming back to help. He was a little bit late to it. LSA player was able to keep it in play. And now they come down the line. 1v1 at the edge of the box. Given the space to turn, now Daly comes and Ward helping out to win it back. Holt Ward looking to release Allen. A miscommunication. Allen was running towards the line, and Holt Ward sent it through the middle. Had two different ideas. It didn't come out that way this time. LSA once again in possession. An unforced error allows Potros to get some possession here from the throw. Kobe leaves it for Daly. LSA once again using those triangles to play through the lines. They've done well with it. It's always been that final pass that has let them down so far. This time the ball forward was picked out by Daly, but Melendez not able to control it as it came out to the midfield. LSA with a cross from deep to the far side. Ward got up and got his head to it. Clears it on the second attempt. Finds the feet of Allen. Allen turning. Has Kobe with him. Plays it to him. Kobe looking for the long switch. It's too far for Rios. Put back into play quickly by LSA. And now they misplace a pass. Ball put into the box. Yaffin, who came into the box, tried to get his head to it. Here's Daly. Plays back to Brown. Finds Daly with plenty of space. Looking for the pass through the midfield. It's picked out, but comes right back to Daly. He gets a second attempt. This time he finds Melendez. Melendez tries to turn and go himself, but immediately runs into pressure. Good bit of skill there from LSA. Ball through the middle. Finds a pass in behind. Johnson, quick across, able to get to it and clear it out. Will be an LSA throw. Good speed from Chris Johnson to recover there. Here's Dalen Allen, good footwork from him. Rios with a little bit of luck, falls to Melendez. Wide to Kobe. Kobe going himself to a wide position, trying to put a cross in. Wins a throw in instead as it comes off the LSA player. Kobe to take the throw. Looking for targets in the box. He has Melendez coming forward. It's headed up. Melendez on the second attempt trying to bring it down. It comes off of him and out for a goal kick. So a pretty uneventful last 10 minutes or so after a very eventful first 15. That was very back and forth opportunities for both teams. The game has settled down since. Has become a bit of a stalemate. It's the kind of game where you feel like a mistake will be the difference, and being able to capitalize on that mistake. Both teams have had opportunities to capitalize but have not been able to do so. But a very even match so far. Johnson does well to read that one and step forward. Looking to go directly to goal. Goes himself. Runs into the corner. Not sure what exactly is happening, but it looks like he got a cross in. But it was already out of bounds as the referee calls the goal kick. It was a nice attempted run there from Chris Johnson. He read the play very well to get onto it. Not exactly sure what happened down there in the corner, but it seems that he ran just a bit too far. Was not able to get the ball in play as the cross came in. It was already out of bounds. And now LSA on the attack. Potros dropping off behind in a low block as we've seen for most of this match. They've had moments where they've stepped forward. We'll see a bit of a switch up here as Kobe comes to the near side. Alex Rios will go to the far side to finish off the half, perhaps. There's Melendez, almost kept it in play. Ball into the midfield was too heavy. Nunez's touch was a poor one, and LSA get it right back. Now Yaffin stepping forward, and the ball's played right back to Kobe. Bit of a sloppy play here from both teams as the ball keeps giving away in possession back and forth. Perhaps some tired legs, but then Yaffin winning it back high up the field. Chance here, shot there. It's a save from the goalkeeper of LSA. Out of nowhere, we finally get an opportunity. Kobe's still on it, trying to keep it in play. And keeper pounces onto it. But again, we talked about the mistakes. The LSA player just lingered on the ball just a bit too long. Allowed Jordan Yaffin to come and snatch it away, giving himself the opportunity, but not capitalizing. It was a good attempt. Forced the goalkeeper to make a save. The goalkeeper had to be strong there on the front post. Was a bit too close to the keeper, you could say. But the game finally coming alive after a bit of a stalemate for the last few minutes. And before we get to show you the replay, it's quickly taken back in by Potros. This time it'll go out for a throw in deep into the half. We should be able to give us enough time to see this chance for Jordan Yaffin, who wins it high up the field. Goes into the box, a very difficult angle. Could maybe have looked to play Dalen Allen instead. And now the long throw from Rios, looking for Kobe in the middle. Comes back to him. Thought about the shot, but the ball just got away from him. LSA not able to connect in the forward pass. Here's Chris Johnson. Looking for Melendez again. A bit too heavy, and that will bring us to halftime. No added time, which was expected as there were not really any stoppages in this first half. But we go into the half level as we started, 0-0. We'll see if either team can break the deadlock in the second half. Abraham Macias will look to see what he can do in the second half. It was an even back and forth match. We'll bring you back the second half in just a bit. Hello and welcome back. As we get ready here for the second half, you can see the teams getting their final talks in. Here in the UPSL Division 1 semifinals, Potros FC coming out of the North Conference, finished third. They're taking on LSA Norcross Pro, who finished first in the South Conference, looking for a spot in that final. They'll take on the winner of Angelus out of Warner Robins, Georgia, and Augusta Arsenal out of Augusta, Georgia, for the D1 playoff championship. For both of the sides here tonight, Potros and LSA, they're looking to add a title to their club's cabinet, as well as helping to get these young players with more development going into the spring season. Neither of these sides could win a promotion spot, as they already have premier sides for both clubs. Angelus and Augusta, on the other hand, are looking to gain promotion. Atletico Buford 2, who also already have a premier team, won the UPSL Division 1 championship, defeating LSA Norcross last week in extra time, which allowed LSA to re-enter into the semifinal of the playoffs. Potros got here by defeating UMA. They won 3-2 after extra time, a late winner from James Thierer off of the bench to send them into the semifinal match. On the other side, Augusta Arsenal defeated UFA Lawrenceville 4-1 out at Rhodes Jordan Park, only just down the road from here in Lawrenceville, Georgia. And Angelus defeated Chattanooga FC's U20s 2-1. So it will be interesting to see what happens in the spring. The premier season will finish this weekend, as Kalanji Pro Profile will take on Georgia Revolution in the playoff final for a spot in the national playoffs. Potros FC has taken the field, LSA Norcross following just behind them as we get ready for the second half. Just moments away. Unfortunately, we have a camera set up trying to pick up the field sounds. Unfortunately, just tested it out. It's not really picking up much. So we'll do with what we have. We'll have the commentary, and we hope for a great second half here in Norcross, Georgia, as LSA Norcross and Potros FC look to book their spot into the playoff finals and a chance to win a title in this fall 2025 season just before the holidays. Would nice to have a Christmas present as a trophy. So we get the kickoff underway. No changes from Potros at the half. Immediately forward by Salinas, headed out by LSA for a throw-in. To remind you, for home for the lineups, AJ Brown in the goal. Across the back line, Chris Johnson, Nolan Daly, Eli Salinas, and Holt Ward. In the midfield, Nico Nunez, Jordan Yaffin, who just had that shot there that was well wide of the goal, and Alejandro Melendez. And up top, Ivan Kobe, who's now switched to the right wing. Dalen Allen through the center. And Alex Rios, who will now play on the left wing. You can see Alex Rios here on the near side, wearing number 53. Playing a bit deeper than Ivan Kobe on the far side. And we've seen throughout this match where Rios will drop into the midfield to help with the defensive duties as well. So it's a bit of the strategy that Macias, I believe, has set up for the team today. Ivan Kobe starting on the left wing, has moved to the right wing now. He got 2 goals in that UMA match that helped Potros get into that extra time period where they held off an onslaught of attack, especially in that second half. UMA coming away from the game in the regular time with over 20 shots. And Potros had the 2 early goals from Ivan Kobe in the first half. They defended well, got into extra time, got that last opportunity, and were able to steal the win and move on to the semifinal. Here's LSA with a chance early on. Chance to put a cross in. It's over everyone. A bit of a tumble there in front of the goal. And it ends up going out for a Potros throw in that corner where, with the stadium design, was not designed for soccer. So that corner gets cut off. And a free kick called here. Late call against, I believe it was against Holt Ward. I wasn't sure exactly. Didn't see the contact. But now a chance from the free kick for LSA. Formerly Limeño. A 2-man wall being set up here for Brown. Just about 30 yards, just over 30 yards to goal. Will probably put a cross in. It does come in. It's headed away by Salinas to the edge of the box. They'll look to try another cross. Goes for the goal instead. Took a deflection, but Brown able to see it into his hands. Now looking to spring an attack for Potros. Sends it down the line to this near side. Rios, good touch. A successful touch, I should say. And now Dalen Allen finds the ball in the middle. Looking to send it in behind for Kobe. It swings just a bit too far away from him. Not able to keep it in play or create anything from there. LSA get it right back in from the throw. A lot of the same from the first half. So neither side really looking to change the way that they approach the second half. Nor should they with a 0-0 draw. I think both teams will be happy to continue the way that things have gone. Both teams had opportunities. So they'll want to keep the same and just look to finish those opportunities and see if it will be enough. Here, a mistake forced by Melendez, allowing Potros to get the ball back in. Rios sends it into the box, trying to get it in behind. Allen was there with him. LSA defender dealt with it well to get the clearance. And now Ward, trying to go down the line himself, runs out of field space and will be a LSA throw. Again, to remind you at home, there's 2 dark blue lines here. It's the further out blue line is the touch line. Will be the one that will be out of bounds. It's a slightly narrow field. It used to be the inner blue line is where they used to play previous seasons. They've been able to expand it out a couple of yards. It's made it slightly more space to play, which of course is what we want here in the UPSL. We want plenty of space to be able to utilize the tactics and skills that the players are working on developing. Chris Johnson's throw finds the feet of Yaffin. Plays it in behind, looking for Kobe. A bit too heavy for him. Not sure if any changes were made on the LSA side. I do think that they made a goalkeeper change. So, had 2 equally important goalkeepers, if that's correct information. Not entirely sure. Another long throw from Johnson. This time it's headed out in a deeper position, or higher position I should say, and Johnson will come again. This time he'll try to put it into the box. Good opportunity here if you can find a teammate. It's into the box. It bounces here for Allen! Dalen Allen, the two senior players, Chris Johnson and Dalen Allen, connecting here to give Potros the lead. LSA gets it back underway quickly. They send it out for a throw-in, but as we see the replay here. Dalen Allen taking advantage of that opportunity. We'll look at it one more time as Potros will get us back underway with a throw-in. There, bounce, nobody there, and Allen with the volley, the one-time finish, a great finish there from him. And now we're back to live. A couple of plays back and forth as we bring you back to live, but LSA back. They're going to try to respond quickly. Here they come. They were brought down from the Premier side, Chris Johnson and Dalen Allen, and now they might have connected to help Potros get into that final. And another opportunity quickly here. Allen finding Kobe with plenty of space. A heavy touch, a tackle in. Was it a good one? Referee says to play on. It was a good tackle. And now LSA back in possession. An opportunity wasted there from Potros. Back and forth match. And A.J. Brown sees that one into his box, throwing it right back out the other way, looking for Johnson. He keeps it in play. Kobe with another chance to try to make up for it. Johnson wins it back. Johnson continuing. Has Allen in the box. Has Melendez with him. The pass was too close to the LSA player. Everything picking up here in Norcross, Georgia. Nico Nunes tried to put a ball in. It's blocked by LSA at the midfield. They send the ball forward. They have their own space now. Potros need to be smart and not lose the ball and in dangerous positions. That shot was close. And all of a sudden, a game that was like a chess match, 0-0, has just opened up all over the place. And now it's just going back and forth. You can see that these teams want to find a space into that final. Here come Potros again. This time it's too long. Played back, a mistake there, a chance here, and it's finished by Potros. A mistake in the back, and Potros now with a 2-goal lead just minutes later. Alejandro Melendez capitalizing there to give Potros a 2-0 lead early in the second half. And we are one step away from the final. This Potros U23 side, the Premier side, had an incredible season with a perfect record going into the playoffs. They fell in the first game of the playoffs, and now the U23s have a chance here to win a title. The Premier side got the regular season title. Can the U23s follow that up with a playoff championship? Oh, a chance here for LSA. The ball was in the box. The flag did not come up. I don't think so. The call on the field was a handball. See it one more time here as the cross came in. I don't think an offside flag came up. All of the players were left alone into the box. The Potros defenders did not follow it through. And there, the call was a handball. This game is just completely opened up. Here is a one-man production team. It's been really hectic for me over here trying to get the graphics, get the replays, filming the game, commentating. Oh, a mistake here as Daly swing and missed on the ball, but then Salinas was able to recover and get it out for safety. Potros will have to defend well. LSA had all the possession in the first half, 2 chances early on and 2 goals, allowing Potros to hold on to the lead. Will it be enough? They need to be defending well like they did against UMA last weekend in Alabama. They have a chance to host the final if Augusta is able to defeat Angeles tomorrow. If Angeles wins, they would be the hosts for the final. If Potros can hold on to the lead. A chance here, I believe, from a throw-in. No, I believe it was actually a corner kick. It's headed away. Johnson gets his head to it. Looking for another counterattack, but this time LSA block it. And Nunes there to help send it out. Macias up on his feet here on the near touchline. No changes so far in this match. He's gotten the right again so far with a 2-goal lead. See if they can hold on. A chance here for LSA now. At the edge of the box, a good tackle there from Nico Nunes. He's really found his spot into this team in that defensive mid position. He's been really strong in these last 2 matches in the playoffs. LSA finding their way through. Yaffin with a challenge there late to get a deflection. It goes out for a corner. It was good work there from Yaffin. He saw the player coming in for the shot, reached out, did enough to get the deflection. Now Norcross putting all the pressure on, looking for an opportunity to get back into this game. Cross comes in to the far side, left all alone, headed back in and cleared away. Chance to take another shot. This one is too high, it doesn't come back down. LSA with a golden opportunity there as the man was all by himself in front of goal. All he needed to do was get his head a good contact on it, but he was not able to get it towards the goal and put it right back into where the defenders were. See it right there. Ball played out by LSA, a throw in for Potros. Rios wants to take it. He goes back to Ward. Ward putting a cross in. Headed out, and now brought back into possession for LSA. Do well to play around the pressure once again. We've seen that throughout this match. It's been that final ball that's let LSA down. They've been able to connect a few times, and A.J. Brown came up with a huge save in the very opening moments of this game. But majority of the times, that pass has been just too heavy on the final touch. That was a great work there from Jordan Yaffin to get it back and find Melendez. But this time his ball forward was straight into an LSA player. Here come LSA the other way. Looking for the long switch. Rios trying to come back to defend. Gets to it late, but does enough to slow the player down, forcing him back. And they find the teammate going forward. Ward now putting the pressure. Ball into the box. Nolan Daly there to clear. Back to the feet of LSA. This time it's out of bounds. Macias checking his watch. We've reached the final half hour and a couple extra seconds as well. We've got about an hour down. Goals from Dalen Allen and Alejandro Melendez. The difference in the game so far. Still plenty of time to play. 2-0 they say is the most dangerous score. 1 goal from LSA could completely shift the momentum of this match. So Potros cannot get comfortable. And they'll know this is a semifinal. They won't get comfortable. Here's a chance for Yaffin to make it 3, and it gets a deflection right at the end. And another one, just dangerous balls into the box here. You see this one for Melendez. He just did everything he could to get it in there. Just an open free ball there. Yaffin brought it down on his left foot, got his shot away, but it was right into the LSA player. Now from the corner, the cross comes in. Keeper punches out. It will roll out for another corner. This time from the far side. We'll be able to see the kick this time. Another dangerous ball right there. Goalkeeper got 2 hands onto it, but wasn't enough to get it out of the danger. They'll try again from the far side. This time Melendez to take it, the goal scorer of the second one. He capitalized on that mistake in the back. Ball comes in, headed away on the front post. Chance here for Yaffin at the edge of the box. Cuts it back to his right foot, lays it off for Ward. It's taken away by LSA. Here's a chance for them to counter. It's a 4 versus 2. Now Potros have defenders back. They've done well to recover. Good work there from the Potros defense. You could see the sprints coming back in the black shirts to stop that counterattack, and now LSA will make 2 changes. So LSA making their first changes of the game, trying to find their way back into it. They've got just under half an hour to do it. This one could come down to the very end. Potros need to defend well and take advantage of the opportunities that they get. Here's LSA. To the edge of the box, looking for a chance for a shot. Rios gets in the way. Can't get to the second one in time. LSA back in possession. Oh, a slip up there. Another chance here. A 3 versus 2 counterattacking opportunity. Jordan Yaffin goes himself from distance. A great save there. On the rebound is Rios. How did he miss that one? That was actually Dalen Allen who missed that one. How did he miss that from that distance? Jordan Yaffin in a 3v2 situation, the last thing you would think would be to try the shot from 35 yards, but it almost paid off there. But Allen missed that one, so close to goal. And now LSA coming the other way. Could that opportunity come back to bite them? LSA right away to the front. What a tackle there from Eli Salinas. Came into the starting lineup in the last minute. Was not originally meant to start this match, but he's been a key player all season long. Filling in at center back. A slip up there. Oh, a penalty called. A penalty called. It looked like the player slipped over the ball, but the referee saw a trip, and LSA get a penalty kick. A tough break here for Potros. We'll see it one more time. As the ball came into the box, it was a very light touch, if anything. We'll see it one more time. Here is ball came into the box. A slight touch from Chris Johnson, but it was not enough to bring the player down. But it needed none. We're here anyway. LSA with a chance from the penalty kick. They could get one back. This game could completely flip. AJ Brown with a big frame here on goal. The young goalkeeper. 1v1. The shot comes in. Oh, and AJ Brown dove across. Nearly got a touch to it. He went the right way, and a soft penalty kick decision. There was a touch from Chris Johnson, but in the end, they have got their goal that they were looking for, LSA. We'll see what happens next in these final minutes. It was a good finish on the penalty kick. AJ Brown went the right way. Just wasn't enough to get onto it. Couldn't get the touch. It was a well-placed penalty kick. And now the substitute will come for Potros. It's Mateo Diaz who will come on to replace Nolan Daly. Oh, and play back underway, sorry. Trying to get the substitution on the screen, but we're back underway. Here's LSA. They got one back. Potros still hold on to the lead. They'll still need to be strong. But again, we talked about 2-0 being the most dangerous score. And that's because one goal can completely shift the momentum. Now LSA have the belief. Now they've got the momentum on their side. Potros with possession, though. They could work towards killing that momentum. And now we will see another substitute with Lamario Bailey coming on to replace the goal scorer of the second goal, Alejandro Melendez. So his day will be done here. Got the second goal. Lamario Bailey did not play in that quarterfinal against UMA. He'll get some minutes here today, especially in the absence of Abraham Gonzalez, who was that substitute in the first game. So Lamario Bailey will help to bring a bit of more energy in the midfield. Diaz will help solidify the defense. Nunez gets the ball taken off of him there. Tried to win it back, but now LSA able to flick it forward to a forward. And now they have a chance here. A tight angle. It's a finish. A great sliding challenge there from Ward to get that one out for a corner. Great work there from Holt Ward to stop that shot from coming in. He had some distance to make up there. He just slid across and got that one out. Cross comes in from the corner on the far side. Johnson up for it. Headed out. LSA. Ball into the box. From a tight angle. A very tight angle. It was going to be difficult to beat A.J. Brown from there. But he went for it. LSA looking dangerous. The goal kick from Brown immediately sent back forward by LSA. Continuing to put the pressure on. This time it's into the box. No one there for LSA. Brown will take his time to pick this one up. As we reach the final quarter of the match. The final 22 minutes. There will likely be some added time in the second half. We didn't see any in the first half. There were no stoppages. Here's Allen challenging once again for the ball. Doesn't get to it. And now LSA once again playing the other way. Bailey did enough to force LSA out of bounds. And we'll finally get that first substitute on the screen for you. As Mateo Diaz came on for Nolan Daly. We'll have to make that change again in a second. Here's LSA. Chance to put a cross in. Good tackle there from Chris Johnson. It came off the LSA player now for a goal kick. Let's see if it'll come up now. There it is. Okay, so Mateo Diaz came in for Nolan Daly. The substitute obviously happened not in the 69th minute, happened earlier. We're finally able to get it up on the screen. Again, a one-man production team today, so thank you for joining us. Doing our best to try to bring you this semifinal match. Ball forward. It bounces in behind. Rios almost able to get onto it. And now foul called here, I believe against Bailey. LSA. Got to go back from the penalty spot. Tried to playing the ball in behind. Holt Ward gets his head to it to stop it. Yaffin putting a tackle in here. Another ball forward. This time it's won by LSA. They flick it into the box. Diaz there to get up to head it. LSA Norcross at the edge of the box. And a free kick called here against Jordan Yaffin. He'll pick up the first yellow card of the match. Looked like he was just a bit too late to the tackle. And that's actually the wrong replay. We'll see it here. As the LSA player was driving into the box, yeah, you can see he was just too late from behind. Was the right decision, and now LSA with a dangerous position here for an opportunity right at the edge of the penalty area. From an angle, he's a left footer, would be an in-swinger. A.J. Brown setting up his two-man wall. They've got shirts all in front of the goal area. Goes for goal. A.J. Brown did well to see it all the way through, but it's not out yet. Now it is through. A.J. Brown had to be very strong there as the ball bounced in through traffic. I believe he dropped it on the first one, and then as the second attempt came in, he was able to just jump on top of the ball. That's going to be a foul against Dalen Allen. I believe that was the right call. We're not likely... Well, we might be able to see that opportunity now, as LSA will send their players forward for the free kick. There it was, right through. He had players coming in there. On the second one, he dropped it there and then grabs it right at the last moment. And we'll have two more changes. Kareem Isat and James Thier, who got the game-winning goal last time out. They come in to replace Jordan Yaffin and Dalen Allen. So we'll get those up on screen when we get the chance. But once again, James Thier and Kareem Isat to replace Jordan Yaffin, who just picked up a yellow card, and Dalen Allen. So both goal scorers off. Brown picks that one up. 18 minutes of regular time to go. It was already out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in. Ball comes in, it's headed down. Now put back forward for LSA. They play it quickly around. Getting around Ward. Nunes coming across to send that one out. LSA driving forward. A good wall pass there. Chance to put a cross in. It's too far behind. Johnson was a little bit late to it and eventually cleared by Nunes. Potros with 5 substitutes made. They have 2 remaining in this regular time period. A missed pass there. Here's Ivan Kobe carrying the ball forward himself. Now playing it forward. Looking for the run of Thier. Bit too heavy for him. Shielded off. Thier continuing though, and commits the foul right in front of goal as he tried to win the ball back. The battle continues. LSA still looking to try to equalize. They get through here through the middle. Good tackle there from Salinas. And Isat with the sliding challenge to send that one out of bounds. A very similar game as we saw last week against UMA. LSA this time with a lot of possession. A lot of chances, not as many chances as last week for UMA, but this one here, a ball over the top. It's put back into the box, is dealt with by Isat. Potros dealing with it well, setting up to defend these attacks, getting numbers behind the ball, not allowing anything into the box. The only breakthrough for LSA was that penalty kick, which in my opinion, an offside flag here, in my opinion was a harsh decision. Not necessarily a wrong decision, but it was a very slight touch by Johnson as the LSA player went into the box. I personally don't think it was enough for the player to go down, but should not have put hands on the player anyway. And now Rios getting a good connection there. Wins it back. A chance here for Potros. Finds Kobe. Under pressure. Looking for his left foot. The shot's on target. The rebound from Thier. Cleared out by LSA. Against the grain. LSA has really been in control. But Potros, they've been able to take advantage of these opportunities just like we saw last week. Taking advantage of the mistakes. That time nearly finding the third one. A goal at this point of the game you would think would probably be enough to send Potros into the final. But right now they only have the 1-goal lead. They'll need to stay strong. Good work there from Mateo Diaz to step forward, but LSA still with the ball. This time they send a long ball over the top. Johnson brings it down. With time is Salinas. Now the pressure comes. He sends it forward, looking for Thier. It's too far for him. Rios thought about sending it forward again. He decides to bring it down, connects with Isat. Isat doesn't have any options in front of him. He has to go himself, and his touch was just too heavy as the LSA player took a challenge off of him. We'll take a look at that opportunity here. Ivan Kobe got it onto his favored left foot. Goalkeeper had to make a save, and then on the rebound, they had to get bodies behind it to stop Thier from getting another goal. Alex Rios been working so hard in this match, covering so much distance. He's played on both wings. He's been helping on defense in the middle, on the wide areas. One of the man of the match performance, in my opinion, so far. Another ball over the top. Ward gets his head to it. Quickly pounced on by LSA. They were quicker to it. Gets around Ward. Bailey there to try to help. And they run just out of space. Bailey did enough. He had to be careful as the player was driving into the box to not commit any fouls. But again, they did just enough. You can see some frustration building in this LSA team as they are chasing the game as we reach the final 13 minutes. I know that these final minutes will be very tense, but a goal either way can really make the difference. LSA once again, this time too far behind the forward. Mateo Diaz under pressure, looking for the space. He finds it, but can't find a teammate. Now LSA find the runner from behind Rios. A 1v1. Ward has to be careful. Cross comes in. Good hands there from AJ Brown to get onto that one. It was a difficult ball to deal with. Had to be strong with his hands to not allow that one to slip through. Sends it down the other way. It's going to bounce. LSA player gets ahead to it. And once again, you can see, again, Rios staying in a deeper position, helping more defensively. They're leaving Kobe and Thier up top for those counter-attacking opportunities, trying to catch LSA on the break. But now LSA with another chance to attack here. Ball forward. Salinas does well. Still Salinas. This time he runs out of space. LSA win it back from the wide area into the midfield. Looking for a chance for a shot or a cross. Forced to go wide. Now driving into the box. Driving and getting through. And a shot from a tight angle. Another one just wide of the goal. LSA continued to put in the pressure. Only a few minutes to go. They're getting closer. That one, he was just able to slide through the defense. But it was a difficult angle, and once again, just wide of the goal. Brown doing well to cover his posts. But needs more from LSA if they're going to tie this game up. They're running out of time. Foul called here against Nunez. And another substitute getting ready for Potros is going to be Raymond de la Cruz. We'll see who he replaces. But here's that opportunity from just a minute ago. You can see the slide, the desperate slide from Salinas to try to block the shot. Might have been enough to force the LSA player to not get as clean of a contact as maybe he wanted. And Potros hold on to the 1-goal lead. Salinas sends the ball the other way. Bounces behind Thier. Here's a chance for Rios. What a save there. And Thier following it up. Now Isat into the box, and it's a penalty. Karim Isat wins the penalty. Another opportunity from Potros on the break. We'll see it again. The ball from Eli Salinas from the free kick. It bounced over, not dealt with. It bounced over two players. Rios was quick on it. That was an incredible save, reaction save. And then on the second one, we'll have to see it right here. We'll have to come back to it. But as Nico Nunez steps up for the penalty. And he misses the penalty straight into the hands. It was too soft. Not a good penalty from Nico Nunes, and Potros still with a 1-goal lead. We'll see if they're able to hold on. That was a golden opportunity to get back into a 2-goal lead, and missed by Nico Nunes. Score continues 2-1. LSA win it back here. A chance to break. Ball's too heavy. Salinas will be there. He clears it out. See that again. This was the penalty decision. There was Isat as he drove into the box. The LSA player just stuck a leg out. And now we'll see the substitutes. And this was the penalty miss from Nico Nunes. Just too soft, too predictable. Was trying to send the goalkeeper the wrong way. And now that will be the end for Ivan Kobe, who will be replaced by Raymond de la Cruz. Here's LSA. Putting a ball into the box. Ward there to head. Nunes clears out. It's too far for Rios. Another throw for LSA. Now 7 minutes to go. And LSA trying to send the ball into the corner. It's shielded out for another goal kick. Game intensifying. Potros with their final substitute getting ready. It's Ugo Isuka. Ball played short. Mateo Diaz sending it down the line. Bounces in front. Theodore can't get to it. Martin Luna also warming up. Or I believe that might be Brandervan warming up, actually. So, one substitute remaining. Could be Ugo Isuka, could be Brandervan. But first, LSA will try to finish this attack. Johnson reads it well. Clears off of the LSA player. It comes to the feet of, I believe that's Isat, but he takes a heavy touch out of bounds. Now LSA with the back heel pass. Driving into the box, a heavy touch out for a goal kick. Brown sending the team forward. Sending the goal kick forward. De La Cruz gets his head to it. Falls back to his feet. Finds Rios. Rios with some space. Playing into the corner. Theodore is too far for him. I don't think he's able to keep it in play. It goes right into the area. It's going to be called for a goal kick. So we don't see exactly what happens in that corner. LSA sending the ball down the field, finding the forward. He's able to bring it down without pressure. Potros retreating behind the ball. Macias, one step away from getting his first team into the final of the playoffs. There's De La Cruz, leaves it for Diaz. Diaz plays the feet of Bailey. Now Johnson, looking for Thier, laid off for De La Cruz. A nice play this. Here's Isat, who's moved to the wing. Puts a cross in to the back post. It's headed by LSA. An open ball in the middle. De La Cruz picks it up. Trying the left-footed shot. Took a deflection and into the hands of the LSA keeper. Holt Ward heading that one out. LSA running out of time. Thrown back to the back line. Sending a ball forward. It's over the top. Salinas gets his head to it. Nunes there trying to turn. His Ball forward, hits the back of Rios and falls to an LSA player. Chance to put a cross in. Ward gets in front of it and out for a corner. Still holding off on the final substitution for Potros. Holt Ward staying down after the play. Maybe a bit of cramp. He might be the one needed to be replaced. Holding on to his ankle. It might have been actually the way he went down. We'll see in the replay. Perhaps maybe his foot got stuck in the turf. We can see here. Yeah, it got a little bit tripped up as the ball came in. And maybe twisted a little bit of his ankle or something along those lines. No substitute ready for Potros. The cross comes in. It's to the back post. And we just got the final remnants of that one. Wasn't really clear what happened. Happened very quickly as we were coming back from the replay. See it again. We were coming out. This was the replay of. We were coming out of this replay when the cross came in. It was on the back post. Nobody touched it. Just came across the goal and out for a goal kick. And now a chance for Potros to seal this game off as Rios sends it forward. De La Cruz picks it up. Bailey late to it. I believe it came off Bailey. No, it came off the Norcross player. So Potros thrown in to Bailey this time. Bailey gets it forward, looking for Thier, trying to help it on its way. The LSA player in the way. De La Cruz picking it back up. Brings it down calmly, finding Johnson. Now Nunez with pressure. Gets it wide to Rios. He'll calmly look for the back pass. But the LSA players are all over and ends up being a little bit of miscommunication. I believe that was Diaz who sent it forward. Here's a chance for LSA with some space. Salinas with a late challenge. And it was clean according to the ref. And out for a goal kick. That last-ditch effort from Salinas was a good one there, and the LSA player from a tight angle, the ball was behind him, had to wrap around, was off balance, was never going to be able to get that one to goal. It would have taken something special to score from there. Now we're into the final 90 seconds of regular time. We'll see if we can find out how much added time there will be. And a missed touch there from Rios, but immediately putting a challenge back in, committing a foul. Free kick for LSA. Cross comes in. It's to the back post. It was missed by A.J. Brown, but I believe a foul was called in the process, so it wouldn't have mattered. We'll see it again. It was a dangerous ball into the box. Just went over everyone. Brown came off his line. There was an LSA player behind who also missed it. Players were going down all over the field. But now Potros, with perhaps one of the final kicks of the match, will try to find out how much added time as we reach the final seconds of this one. Bailey clears it straight up into the air. Rios brings it down, a nice touch for him, but can't get it on the second attack, or second touch. Nunez has to clear it out. LSA running out of time once again. They've already lost the first championship to Atletico Buford. Now they have a chance for the second opportunity in the playoffs. They're moments away from being eliminated. If they can find something late and force extra time, they could keep their hopes alive of silverware. A foul called here. Thier down as well as Bailey. Did not see if any indication of added time. If I had to guess, I would say probably 4 minutes based on the events that have happened in this half. I don't have confirmation. If I get that information, I will let you know. Thier back on his feet. I believe it'll be a free kick for Potros. Salinas will be the one to take it. Will likely be a long ball into the final third, probably towards the corner. Here it comes. It's over. It takes a touch off LSA. Just what Potros would want. They got to throw in deep in the corner. We likely won't be able to see what happens from this throw. We'll do our best to bring it to you. It goes into the box. Not cleared. Isat picks it up. Rios tries the shot. It's on target. The keeper sees it into his hands. Now a chance for LSA to try the counter. Ball forward was deflected, and Johnson plays it out of bounds. Potros coming back to defend. Cleared forward into the feet of De La Cruz. Raymond De La Cruz, surrounded by white shirts, calmly plays it to Nico Nunes. Holt Ward, under pressure, needs to be careful here. Plays it across. LSA not able to control. Johnson heads it back to Salinas. Some chaos ensuing here, and Johnson able to clear it out. Where this ball goes might determine the rest of this match, and Rios, his touch was heavy. He's going to chase it down and gets enough to send it out for a throw-in. Will allow his team to get reorganized back into a defensive position. Referee's going to force them back. We're now into the 3rd minute of added time. Heading towards the 4th. We'll see how much time we get to play. Ward winning the header. Nunes sending it back out again. LSA inching their way forward from the throw-ins, trying to find that last opportunity. Nunes once again sending it forward. This time it stays in play. Sent back down the field. Bouncing ball. Bounces in behind. Salinas clears. Now into the 4th minute of added time. By my prediction, this will probably be the final minute. We'll see when the referee decides to call the whistle. He doesn't like the position LSA where they're taking it from. He'll force them back a few more yards. Now it's thrown in. Thier immediately putting the pressure on, forcing a loose pass. Here's Nunes into the feet of Thier. His touch falls to De La Cruz. Thier still with it, trying to win it through and trying to get it forward. Still with it, Thier. Now Isat. Isat fouled. Potros with the free kick here. You can see the fight from the players. James Thier, who got the winning goal last time out, just fighting for every single ball, trying to make it extremely difficult, trying to kill this game off. Isat with the free kick. Will likely go short. No, he goes for it anyway. It's into the box, into the hands of LSA. Probably should have gone short to Rios and just allow the time to kill off. Now LSA have another opportunity as they throw the ball forward. We're now into the 5th minute of added time. Play still going on. Here's a chance for LSA. From a wide position, they get the cross into the back post. Johnson heads it away. Cleared only as far as LSA. They continue forward. Enough of a touch from Potros to win the possession back. This time, can they kill it off? It's a great ball forward. Thier chasing it down. Wants to go for the 3rd goal. Wants to kill the game off. Finds Rios in the middle. Rios going to the goal. Coming together, but nothing called. Thrown back in. And there's the final whistle. Potros FC's U23s will be moving on to the Division 1 playoff finals. They missed a penalty kick from Nico Nunes, but it did not matter. They move on for the chance to win the championship. They will take on the winner of Angeles and Augusta Soccer Arsenal, which will play tomorrow. The goals from Dalen Allen and Alejandro Melendez were enough. A very well-fought, hard game here. There's Dalen Allen. Penalty kicks from both sides, and there comes the game winner, Alejandro Melendez, capitalizing on the mistake. And Potros move on. We'll be back next week for that final. We're excited to bring it to you. We'll leave you with the scenes on the field.